Hey YouTube, YGOumbreon here, and I got another budget builder for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So, we got here Happy Herald. Those of you that don't remember Happy Herald, a while ago, seems like a long time ago, it was kind of hyped. It is basically just the advanced visual art version of Herald of Perfection. The reason why it is called Happy Herald is because it ran Happy Lover. There are reasons to run Shine Ball over Happy Lover now, obviously. If there is, for any reason, way, shape, or form that I'm facing the Agent Mirror match, and I have a monster reborn in my hand, I can reborn their Venus and summon Shine Balls from my deck. Some things about this deck: it is really good. It's very, very control-oriented. And all the stuff in the extra deck that you guys see is not needed. You don't need, I don't think, anything in there really. Maybe a Utopia would be nice, and maybe a couple of those synchros, just because you run Herald of Orange Light, which is a tuner. Generally though, once you get Herald of Perfection out, you don't want to summon any of your fairies. The only one you're ever going to summon is Christia. So let me tell you how the basic idea of the deck works. So say you open up Manju or Sonic Bird or Preparation of Rites. You essentially want to get Advanced Ritual Art and Herald Perfection to your hand. So Advanced Ritual Art is a card that lets you ritual summon a monster from your hand by sending normal monsters from your deck to the graveyard that add up to the total level of the card. So Herald of Perfection is level 6. And so some easy combinations is Doom a Dark Witch plus 2 Shine Balls, or plus one Shine Ball, sorry. You can send triple Shine Ball, or you can send 2 Shine Balls and 2 Moki Mokis, which would leave 4 fairies in your grave turn 1 for a Christia. So as you guys can see, there's easy ways to summon it. And then you play Gyakuteno Magami, I think it's called. Hopefully I pronounced that right. And that's just a 1-card ditch for Giant's First Flight. So if you've ran out of all your targets in your deck besides that Gyakuteno, you can just dump that for it. And so let's talk about the other cards in the deck. You run Book of Moon because it's a staple. You run Dark Factory Mass Production because you can add any 2 normal monsters from your graveyard to your hand. And for those of you who don't know what Herald of Perfection does, when your opponent activates a spell, trap, or effect monster's effect, you can send 1 fairy-type monster from your hand to the graveyard to negate and destroy that card. And it can negate Chain Link, so it's not like Lad. So you want to keep as many fairies as possible in your hand. And it is really important to get Herald of Perfection out as fast as you can, because this deck really cannot function without it. So that's why you play the triple Sonic Bird, the triple Manju, and triple Prep. It's very, very, very necessary that you get this card out as soon as possible. So Dark Factory Mass Production is essentially a +1. There's even Moki Moki on the picture there. So Moki Moki is a pretty pro card. Looks pretty sick. And obviously you run your staples like Dark Hole, Heavy, Reborn, double MST. Debatable in the MST is seeing how you can just negate a lot of the stuff. But then you have your Solemn Brigade, your Judgment, your TT, and then a Dust Shoot, because Dust Shoot's a good card. And it's limited for a reason, so you should abuse that. But that's about it for the main deck portion. Now let's take a trip over to the extra deck. As you guys can see, you run some level 2s. I didn't put a Gachi on Tetsu in the extra, or anything like that, just because if you are summoning your Shine Balls and you have Shine Balls on your field, you've already lost. Just don't do it. If you're gonna summon a Shine Ball, you better be using it for like a synchro or something, and it better be a good synchro too, because the whole point of this deck is to get out Herald of Perfection, and once you get out Herald of Perfection, you pretty much win. I've been doing a lot with this deck, just making sure it's adequate enough for you guys, for me to put on the channel and everything. And I've gone like 8 and 10 with it, I think. I lost to Rabbit.deck because I got Dimensional Fissured, and that really sucks. So I lost that one because pretty much defeats the whole purpose of the deck. But I guess that's a really good reason to run the MSTs. And so, yeah. And I think I lost the other game to like some random frog. I think it was just a net deck of the last YCS. It was like a frog synchro. But anyway, so In the extra deck, we got a Chimera Tech because some people are stupid and will leave their shit out. Play Catastor because it is a good Yu-Gi-Oh card that is an out to a lot of cards. Play Ancient Sacred Wyvern. Your opponent's life points. If you get out Herald Perfection, your opponent's life points will always be lower than yours. I can guarantee it. Armory because you run a lot of low-level monsters and a low-level tuner. It could happen. I guess maybe you'd rather go Gachi Gun Tattoo than Armory Arm, but you know, whatever. Make your choices on that. I'm not saying that this is the absolutely best build ever. Obviously, you guys should make your own tweaks to it. Don't completely net deck it. If you want to, I guess that's fine too. Black Rose, it is a bomb. You have to run bombs. Brio, it is a Yu-Gi-Oh card, and if you have one, you should play it. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. You're not gonna need it that much. Maybe once every few games. Many of you might ask why I run Formula Synchron. Because you run Reborn, and there are lots of level 1 tuners like Valor, and you run Moki Moki. Again, very, very situational, and you don't need it. Like, very unnecessary. Light and Dragon, just a archetype, not really an archetype tuner, attribute kind of synchro. And it's fairly good. It's a good card. And if you have one, go ahead and play it. If not, don't worry about it. You don't need it. Android, again, not necessary. No synchros are really necessary. I mean, it's nice to keep some synchros, like magical androids are really cheap. Like, you can get one really cheap, so go ahead and just pick up a magical android if you can. That'd be great. Or pick up, you know, Catasters aren't that expensive either. You don't need scrap, really. I mean, maybe like a Colossal Fighter and a Red Dragon Archfiend, or in a Stardust. And if you don't have a Trish, that's cool. I mean, look at the deck. How often are you going to be Trishing people? A Utopia would be nice, because you do summon a lot of level 4 monsters just to get out your Herald. AKA Manju, Sonic Bird. And Roach, again, is not the most necessary card. Instead of Roach, you have Christia, which is better. Christia is much better. So, guys, comment, rate, subscribe, tell me what you guys think of the deck. And I can't wait to see your guys' feedback. Thanks for watching.